Today we're going to be taking a look at the best tow bar wiring options for your 1997 Honda CR-V. Our tow bar wiring is going to be an essential part to our flat tow setup. It's going to take the signal from our motorhome and transfer it to our CR-V, so whether we're stopping or changing lanes, everybody around us is going to know what's going on so we can get down the road safely. We're going to have three basic types of tow bar wiring. Over here we're going to have our diode style. In the middle we're going to have our bulb and socket. And then finally over here we're going to have our removable lights. Our removable lights are going to have a few different options, but they're basically going to work the same way. We're either going to have a magnet or a suction cup that's going to attach to our car, and then we're going to route the wire up to the front. Now the name suggests that they are going to be temporary, and these are really going to be good for occasional use or for an emergency situation. Now while they do work and get our signals back there, again, we're going to have to run that wire and run the risk of the wire chafing against the car and potentially causing damage to the paint. However, our diodes and bulb and socket are going to be a permanent solution to that, and we're only going to have to install it one time. With our bulb and socket, we are going to have a few different options available with these as well. And the biggest thing about these is that it's going to completely bypass our vehicle's electrical system, so we're not going to have to worry about any kind of damage, short circuits, or any backfeeding from our motorhome. Now keep in mind that we are going to have to drill a hole into the taillight housing in order to get the bulb in place. And because of that, we're going to have to make sure that we seal it up really well, typically using some silicone or other kind of sealant. So I suggest getting the LED style, because then we're not going to have to worry about changing the bulbs ever. With our bulb and socket kits, you will need to pick up the plug as well as the umbilical that's going to go between our CR-V and our motorhome to get all the lights functioning properly. So if you don't want to have to drill a hole into your taillight housing, our diodes are going to be a good option. Our diodes are going to use the factory wiring on our CR-V, and basically we're going to cut the taillight wire. It's going to go into our diode, and then the outside is going to go to the bulb. However, we're going to have this other length of wire that's going to connect up to the front that's going to run into our diode as well. So we'll have two inputs and one out. So all of our lighting functions are going to be going to our factory bulb. And the diodes themselves are also going to protect our factory wiring from any kind of backfeeding or any other kind of issues that may arise on the motorhome end. Now our diode kits are available in several different configurations, from what you see here all the way to containing everything you need, including the plug as well as the umbilical to get everything in place. So to sum everything up, our removable lights will work, but these are going to be more of a temporary solution and more for emergency situations. Our bulb and socket and our diode kit are going to be a permanent solution to that, and we're not going to have to deal with anything after we have them initially installed. It's just going to come down to what you feel more comfortable with. And that'll finish up the look at the best tow bar wiring options for your Honda CR-V.